Also, we can talk about horror
Here we
movies
are, man.
too.
No, we're gonna talk about, like, we're gonna do the whole wrestling thing and whoop 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 and shit like that. And welcome everybody to my channel here at Bradshaw 72 Gaming. Thank you all so much for coming in here to watch one of these videos. Today is going to be a day where I podcast with the one and only Xenosama84 on PS4, and we're going to talk wrestling, which I'm totally down with, but damn, wrestling.
Whatever comes up, comes up.
But, like, damn it, wrestling though? Like, wrestling though? And, yeah, I'm trying to adjust my shit at the same time that we do our shit, so I'm trying to adjust.
Talk about whatever.
Motherfucker, every time I try to adjust it, it goes higher and higher. I feel the temperature rising.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, anyways, guys, thank y'all very much for coming in, hanging out, chilling with your boy, Bradshaw 72 Gaming. We're going live right now with Xenosama84, talking wrestling, everything else like that. We're going to talk about steel cage matches. We're going to talk about WCW, WWF, ECW, TNA, fucking whatever y'all like, man. We're going to dedicate the next couple hours to podcasting with Xenosama, man. This is awesome. This is going to be a great day. This is going to be a great thing. By the way, happy Halloween, guys. It's October 31st, 2020. Even though everybody is like, fuck, low-key, fuck 2020, man. That's a great song, by the way. Y'all should check that shit out. My wife showed that shit to me. It was fucking immaculate, and it was amazing. And the reason why it was immaculate and amazing was because the whole low-key, fuck 2020 song is, it's so fucking true, man. Give this motherfucker like a month or two, and it's like, yeah, fuck you, and it's like, yeah, fuck you too, 2020, man. You must shut everything down, pandemic, this and that, man, fuck you. But anyways, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce my dude named Kenneth Wise, aka Xenosama84 on the PS4. How you doing, Ken?
Doing alright, how about you, brother?
I'm doing fucking fantabulous, bro. Just finished another podcast, fucking maybe not even an hour ago. But you know what? This is what I do, man. You know, this is the things that I do, that I live for, man. These podcasts, these talks, and listening to people who actually give a shit to, commentate on whether it's shit that we want to do, shit we love, shit we've been through, fucking whatever. So, I'm going to turn the floor over to you, man. I'm gonna turn the floor over to you for a minute. Introduce yourself. I already done that once. Where you from? You ain't got to mention the city if you don't want to. It's all the way up to you. Just do you, man. Go ahead and do your thing.
Well, my name is Xenosama84, like Bradshaw said. I'm from Indiana, just like my boy here. Today, we're just going to shoot the shit, basically.
I mean, we're going to do more than shit, man. We ain't playing no damn Friday. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. We ain't playing no goddamn Friday. We're podcasting only, and we're doing the whole wrestling topic.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
It's okay. He just woke up. He's trying to shake the cobwebs loose. Not to mention he's got a stepdaughter over, so you already know that's a pain in the ass. Anyways, I'm kidding. Without further ado, man, we're going to go ahead and talk about what was your favorite match, man. It can be any match in the fucking world, no matter how old it was, how recent it was, fucking, whatever. But let's stick with the oldies if you can. And the reason why I'm saying that, like, let's go through, like, the entire ladder, the entire chain. Like, we're talking about the Nitro era versus the WWF Attitude era, and, everything else, man. Like, so go ahead and give me your favorite. First of all, who's your favorite wrestler, bro? Like, let's go with that.
The Dead Man.
You talking about fucking the
Undertaker.
Mark Calloway, man, one of the greatest dudes you'd ever have a chance to meet, man. If you ever got a chance to meet Mark Calloway, he's a great fucking guy, dude. I met him one time. I never shared a locker room with Mark, but I met him one time in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Carl Casperado show. That's what it's called, the Carl Casperado show. They bring in celebrities and whoop and whatever. And it's kind of cool, man. You know, he was the only one, because I was broke as fuck. Like, I scraped change to get in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, he was the only one that did not request me to actually buy a fucking picture. He gave me a picture, autographed it himself, and just said, "Here you go." And then he took a picture with me on my phone. That was fucking amazing, man. He
sounds like he's an awesome dude.
Dude, he was fucking amazing, dude. If you ever get a chance to meet him, dude, up in Indianapolis or, you know, wherever the fuck you're from, you should totally do that. Because if you don't, you're passing up a hell of an opportunity, my guy. I'm telling you now.
My favorite match.
Your favorite match, though, yeah. All right, so your favorite match, you know, man, like, what was it? And let's try to unincorporate the Undertaker, but if you want to keep the Undertaker in there, that's totally cool. Mark's again amazing, and you know what? Go ahead, keep Undertaker in there. Well, what's your favorite match the Undertaker ever did?
My favorite match was where him versus Mankind in the 90s.
The Hell in the Cell back in the 90s.
90s, King of the Ring, Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, back when he threw Mankind off the top of the steel cage, right?
Yeah.
You know what? And you know, this ain't a spoiler or anything, but Mankind literally said, "Throw me the fuck off of here, or I'm throwing you off." And Mark was like, "Your fucking dick's loose, dude. Your ass, bye."
You ain't throwing me off. You ain't throwing me off here.
Because no, honestly, bro, like if you and I'm only saying that, man, because if you actually watch the documentary on that match, you'll see the exact same thing that, you know, I'm speaking about right now. Like they tell you, man, they're like, you know, I'm not breaking kayfabe at all by saying this, and y'all people that come in don't even worry about what the hell kayfabe is, because y'all probably gonna go out to eat with the same motherfucker you just beat the fuck out of in the goddamn wrestling ring. I'm just saying. But
another one was where Monday Night Wars.
Well, okay, well, hold on. We're still on the Mankind versus the Undertaker. That man got thrown off of a 25-foot steel Hell in a Cell cage, right? And he was cool. Yeah, right, but he was cool with that. You know, he was getting carted out. He was like, you know what, fuck that shit. So here he comes back to the ring. When he got thrown through the motherfucker onto a chair and thumbtacks, I believe it was.
Yeah.
He had his own tooth was shoved up his nose, man. Like, that is fucking immaculate and crazy.
He had so many damn injuries too from that night.
There was, you know, this is a man who actually crippled himself to give his life and dedication to all of his fans and, you know, other fans, just to respect and love him. You know, this man crippled himself to even be in the wrestling business. You know, and there's a lot of there's a lot of newcomers, man, that's trying to come up in, I should say, the business, you know, and my dude Kenneth here is one of them, and, you know, here I am thinking, like, okay, so what makes you deserve the fact that you even deserve a spot in this business? Like honestly, that's a question to you, Kenneth. Like, what makes you believe and think that you actually even deserve a chance to follow your dreams?
I want to show all these young people out there that no matter what they say or what people do, you can always work hard and follow your dreams. Do what you want to do. I want to prove that anybody can do anything they want. They're just gonna put their mind and heart into it.
But how much heart and soul would you actually put into the business, baby?
Everything I own.
Everything you own. So you're willing to sit there and sacrifice your family. You're willing to sit there and sacrifice that you could make one wrong fucking move in that goddamn wrestling ring and be paralyzed for the rest of your life. You're wanting to make that fucking notion that you could actually do a wrong move and die instantaneously. You're willing to give all that up for that, right? Yeah. I'm allowed to say that because I have been personally trained. You know, this is, you know, you being a new guy, man, wanting to come in the business, man, like, you know, I got beaten bread into this business. Okay? And, you know, let's talk about me for a moment. You know, I'll let you ask questions. I know you got a fuck ton, you know, because it's kind of weird, dude, that you actually came out of the woodwork and started talking to me more when I went live on Facebook, talking about going back into wrestling and all I've done and all this and that. I'm sure you got plenty of questions, but you know, I got beaten bread into this business. Let me give you all a real quick backstory. Back in 2003, I was doing backyard wrestling, you know, with a few friends of mine. I got called up by a promoter named, his name was Danny Walker. He owned XCW Professional Wrestling, and he's like, you know what, all you motherfuckers, man, trying to put this ring together and shit, you know, I want all y'all to come and train under me. Guess what? I'm the only one that answered the call. Okay? I'm the only one that actually went and did the shit, paid my dues, paid my money, everything. You know what I mean? Like, I did everything I needed to do to make sure that I was able to get where I'm at today. You know, I've been retired now for the last damn near 3 years. But I'm stepping back in the ring on November 28th. Do I need any more training? No. But don't let that deter you guys, man. If y'all really want to do this shit and put your heart and soul and your entire effort into everything that you do, don't let this deter you. I'm down to take whatever I gotta take. You know, I'm about to get a hold of, you know, and my wife is somewhat happy for me. You know, she's supportive, but she is not excited about it because, you know, I got heart issues and, you know, I have other issues and shit like that, you know, but, you know, I told her too, and I guess she came to the conclusion to understand that, you know, back in the day, I wasn't medicated. I was sitting there chugging monsters with heart issues, mind you. I wasn't medicated like I am today. I was sitting there chugging monsters, which I don't even do today. Like, she ain't seen me drink a single fucking monster, I don't think, since we've been together, because I just don't no more. But the thing is, you know, she is going to be supportive as my wife and everything, but, I mean, if I had medical clearance then, I'm pretty sure I got it now, dude, being on medication and everything, so I'm gonna still get medical clearance. I just don't know if I'll see my damn cardiologist before now or between now and November 28th. Either way, I'm working November 28th, so there you go. But yeah, and hell, he might even show up to the goddamn show in his own damn jeans and his fucking button-up shirt. I mean, hell, he wears jeans in his own office even. My cardiologist is fucking awesome, dude. He is like legit. He is the most down-to-earth motherfucker I think I ever met. One of my favorite matches that I actually ever worked was Nelson Bradshaw versus Grandmaster Sexay Brian Christopher, man. And God rest your soul now, Brian. You were fucking amazing to work with, man. You were one of my favorites to work against. You know, I worked against Rhino. You know, I worked against Abyss. You know, I worked against smaller names, but you know, there was one person I wish I could work, and that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. The beer drinking, psycho ass motherfucker who gave no fucks. The Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, who was like, you know what time it is? It's 3:16. And, you know, did everything he could and shit, and yeah, it was pretty cool, man.
He gave his body to this business.
Right. He did dedicate his body to the business technically, but, you know, I feel like it was still somewhat weak. Like, the circle was not complete without the entire Attitude Era, man. Like, you know, I'm talking about the old school mess. Kane and, well, I mean, we got Kane now. We had Kane now, but, you know, for example, like, it was the unmasked fucking, you know, we had to see him go from, what, like, CEO of some shit to the company all the way to, you know, something that he never was type shit. Like, the fuck?
He went from Kane went from you couldn't hurt him to mayor now.
And, you know, it really irks my nerve. Like, everybody's like, oh, well, all them wrestling moves. I can do those. No, the fuck you can't, dude.
No.
No, the fuck you can't.
I'm just getting into it, and I know not to.
But you
and
can,
I know
though.
better. I can't, though, not without proper training. Because one wrong move, you break your damn neck and kill yourself.
I mean, not only that, but you can accidentally kill someone.
Hurt yourself or somebody else. Hurt yourself or hurt the person you're working with. If you don't have the proper training to work with that person. Or with anybody, for that matter. And I saw one episode of Tough Enough where freaking Hardcore Holly gave those chops to somebody.
But at the same time, dude, like, you know, you're sitting there talking about Hardcore Holly. Here's a Holly that nobody, and, you know, Molly Holly, she was a badass wrestler. She was an attractive female who, but she was also told she was not good looking enough to become a diva. And, you know, that really pissed me off, dude. I mean, I'm not saying she was just good looking. Like, she was a tomboy and did her thing and everything, but at the same time, like, she was a bad bitch. Like, why the fuck did she make the cut?
Because she proved herself. She proved herself that she was... She wanted to prove herself she belonged in the business. Exactly what she freaking did. Fucking did.
But yeah, dude, like, it was... Right, like, you know, what about, you know, Crash Holly, God rest his soul, mind you. We're also going to talk about the wrestlers who has also passed away and, you know, did their time, and hell, we just lost Animal, you know. He up there flying high with Hawk and all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Causing hell with Hawk.
You know, we lost Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero, and it really fucking sucked that we lost him. But we all knew that was coming because he was too fucking high strung on the whole like, you know, drug thing and everything else. You know, then we lost Viscera. Man, that was one of the Darkness. You know, one of the members of the Lord of Darkness that I never thought we would lose was Big Daddy Biss.
Yeah, the Ministry of Darkness.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was one that I really want back.
And lost a great manager too, Paul Bearer.
We did. If I could reincarnate one wrestler, and you're gonna fucking call me stupid, but it's gonna have to be Latino Heat. If I could ever reincarnate one wrestler who we had lost, man, to the business, and, well, I guess I'm standing up. Let me uncut out my fucking background, because it's making my shit look all dark and stuff. But, anyways, they can still hear me. But if there's one wrestler, dude, that I could honestly, like, reincarnate and bring back, it would have to be Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero, because, I mean, you can't not just anybody can lie, cheat, and steal, and come out in a fucking lowrider, and have all these babes beside him, and be like, yeah, you know what, I'm fucking all these bitches, don't give a fuck what nobody says. You know, that's what the fuck he did, man, and that's the shit that he brought to the wrestling business that we fucking needed. We needed someone who was that high strung. No, I mean, not literally high, but high strung, you know what I mean? But he was high as fuck all the time. That don't matter, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit that we always fucking needed. And it's weird because he was married to fucking Vicky. Like, you got all these babes, dog, and you're fucking, excuse me? Like, literally, you're fucking, excuse me! Like, get the fuck, bruh. Dog, I wanna, dude, if he was alive, I'd smack the fuck out of him and be like, you got these spine-ass mamacitas beside you, my dog. Like, why you fucking this bitch right here? And, dude, she was fucking in a wheelchair. She was super fucking huge, bro. Like, that bitch, on a scale of 1 to 10, she was a goddamn! And it was fucking horrible. And then she ended up, of course, after his death, took all of his inheritance, went off and lost a shit ton of weight, got out of the fucking wheelchair, and was like, you know, it really pissed me off, man. I fucking can't stand that cunt. I fucking hate that bitch, bro. You know, and I am one for a bigger woman, bro. Like, I've always, well, I can't say I've always been with a bigger woman because I haven't. But I'm always down for a bigger woman, bro, because for one, they cuddle a shit ton better. And, you know, everybody's always like, yeah, I'll never be with a fat chick. Well, what do you see as fat, bro? Like, if you're sitting there seeing fucking certain things, dog, like if you're sitting there seeing fucking like weight, or you're seeing other bullshit, kind of like a reverse shallow hal, that you're fucking part of the problem, bro. Get your ass out there, get you a fucking big chick, because I can't tell you how many skinny chicks is always like, you know what, I can't wait to have a fat ass fucking dude that's got fucking a beard that's fucking tattoos, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the bitches love. That's 100% what they love. So, anybody out there, man, that's sitting there, like, you know, that comes in there and sees this shit, dude, get your ass a fucking chubby ass dude. Dudes, quit fucking dating skinny ass fucking crack whores. Get your ass out there and get you a big girl who gonna give a fuck about you. Boy, big girls cook good, dog. I got one, I know, man. She makes the best shit I ain't never had. And I say I ain't never had. She cook better than my goddamn mama, and that's saying something. Just saying. Like, the fuck out of here with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, what the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to uncut out myself. Sorry, I got on a rant for a moment. But yeah, go ahead, dude. Back to the whole wrestling thing, dude. If there was one wrestler that you could bring back, like, who would it be? Let's not forget about Owen Hart, by the way. I said one wrestler, motherfucker. You're. Okay. Bring back Hawk. Okay, but why Hawk though? Like, why Hawk? Turn this motherfucker off real quick. It's way too bright.
Cause he because not only he gave his body for the business, but he also loved the fans.
All right, let me change this real quick, because you're losing respect when you say Hawk. He gave no fucks about Animal. He gave no fucks about his brother in the business. He gave no fucks about nothing but that motherfucking dollar sign. That's what you don't know. So, let me go ahead and dude, there's so many motherfuckers, bro, that's so fucking cocky, dog. Like, they play this innocent motherfucker on TV, dog, when they're wrestling, but they're such a different person. Like, any famous person, period, like, even, like, your favorite movie star that you had the chance to meet, you're like, man, you are fucking awesome on the TV, and they're like, yeah, fuck yourself. Well, like, whoa, bro, like, I'm about to beat your ass right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that, bro. Like, I met so many, it's fucking retarded. So I'm gonna go back to this right here. All right, so let me do my top three. You're allowed three now. Okay, so I want you to think really hard. My top three, number one is gonna be Eddie Guerrero. Okay. Number two has got to be James Ellsworth, aka the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Number three would have to be Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig. And those are all three. We have Powerhouse, we have Lucha Libre, and we have the speed
perfection.
And the perfection and the tenacity. Those are the three that I would bring back. You know, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, when I found out, like, Eddie Guerrero was I can't say the hardest death that I had to take. You know what? Let me rechange my three. Fuck Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig. It would be Eddie Guerrero, Mr. Latino Heat, James Ellsworth, the Ultimate Warrior, and Tracy Smothers.
Yeah, you had to.
Those are the three pro wrestlers on TV, who's been on TV, who's been in the business for 20 plus years, that I would bring back. My last fucking trainer I would bring back, man.
My one memory of him I liked is I saw him wrestle a bear.
He fucking wrestled a bear. My trainer literally is on YouTube wrestling a real fucking bear in a ring. It wasn't no goddamn stage bear. It wasn't a movie. It was a fucking bear that was caught the day before in the wild. That they were taken to a fucking, where you fucking take bears to. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But, dude, he fucking got in there and, dude, he fucking wrestled a goddamn bear, dude. He wrestled a motherfucking bear. Huh?
And he wrestled down to the ground, too. Got him on the ground.
No, he beat the fuck out of that bear. I ain't gonna lie. Like, but it came down to Tracy or that fucking bear. Tracy beat that bear's ass. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. Even though, you know, he had to run out the end, but that's beside the point.
And plus,
he beat that fucking bear's ass.
And plus, he had the privilege of wrestling and meeting some of the greats that we know today.
Right, like I said, I didn't finish my journey, man. You know where my journey ends, though?
Where's that?
I'll tell you right now where my journey ends. I already have had this dream 1,000,001 times. My journey ends dying in my old lady's arms that I'm currently with now. And we're already married and we're about 84 years old. That's where my journey ends. And I'm happy with that. 100% happy with that.
I will be too. I would be the same way with my wife. If I was going to go, I want to go in her arms, honestly.
And I'm gonna go fucking smiling, bro. I'm gonna say I did every fucking thing I wanted to. I filmed the Jerry Springer show back in 2012. I was an actual guest on the show.
I know. I've
been professional wrestling, dude, since I was 18 years old. I'm now 32.
But I
have traveled around. I have started live streaming. I have played video games. And the most important thing that I've ever actually achieved in my life was making someone who gives a fuck about me as much as she does happy. I'll take that to my grave. That was hard to do.
But I never got to do my 3.
No, yeah, go ahead, dude. I ain't changed the subject. I'm just like veering off. I'm like, you know, we're still going straight, but I kind of like took a little slant, and GPS was like, U-turn. There we go. I'm U-turn. There you go. That's your turn.
I want to change my Hawk one. But
I mean, don't change your Hawk one, man. If that's the way you feel, I mean, he was still somewhat a good guy. Like, he was still somewhat a decent dude, but at the same time, he was. I know, man. But
in my heart, I think I chose the wrong one in my heart. So.
Yeah, well, you ain't.
But not so much the one. It's not gonna be the same one you did. It's if I could bring back one. Not so much a wrestler, but a manager.
Three. You got a total of 3.
I know. He's not so much a wrestler, but he was one of the greatest managers.
Paul Bearer.
That was Paul Bearer. And a wrestler, Big can't go wrong with Big Daddy V. You can't go wrong with him.
Can't go wrong with Big Daddy V, you know. What's your third?
And I thought about it. I can't. Shit. I had it in my head. Now I can't fucking think. But Paul Bearer.
Hold on. Allow me to give you time to think.
But
no, I'm serious. Like, what's your third? I'm kidding. I ain't gonna put you on the spot like that, bro. If you forgot, you forgot. No, it is what it is. But
Umaga,
man. You know, one of the Samoan dynasties. You know, one of the great Samoans and fucking Samoa this and Samoa that. Like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, Samoa, like The Rock, his grandfather, High Chief Maivia.
Right.
His father, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky, it's actually pronounced Maivia, but everybody looks at it like Maivia. It's Maivia. But I know you mean. I know you mean.
Yeah, those are my 3. Paul Bearer. Yeah, mine is Paul Bearer, Big Daddy V, and Umaga, part of the great family Samoan dynasty. You can't get wrong with that.
Right. 100%, dude. So, Didn't Umaga, like, used to play Rosie, I believe?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, little superhero motherfucker that came out with Hurricane Helms?
Yeah, I think he did.
Pretty sure he was Rosie before he was Umaga.
Yeah, I think he was. Don't get me wrong, I love wrestling today, but it's just not as good as it was back in the Attitude Era.
Oh, of course not, dude. Any and everyone will agree with that. I did hear they're going back to the Attitude Era slowly, though. Before they got the F out. So, shoot me one of your favorite promos that you've ever heard.
One, I had to take it from Eddie Guerrero, where he shot on when he was getting ready to face Brock Lesnar.
Alright, let me hear it then.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but
my favorite one was between back in the 80s, I think it was 1986, and that was 2 years before I was born. There was a promo that was shot with Mean Gene Okerlund, and he was the one that was commentating, and he was interviewing the Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan. And Macho Man's all like, oh yeah, we're gonna go out there and do what we gotta do, brother, and we're gonna make shit happen, my guy, and you know, we're gonna make everything all kinds of greatness, and we're gonna make everything happen. And Hulk Hogan was like, you know what, stop, let me smell that Slim Jim breath, brother. And I was like, oh my god, I'm done. That shit was the funniest fucking best promo I think I ever heard against their opponents. He said, we're going to snap them like a Slim Jim. I'm like, it's over. It's over. It's already over.
I heard about that. It was fucking amazing.
Dude, it was fucking amazing. Like, you can actually Google that shit right now on YouTube. And that shit's on there, and it's fucking hilarious. It's the most amazing fucking promo ever. Just saying. Just saying.
One of my favorite moments in wrestling were Stone Cold stunned Vince McMahon, too.
I mean, dude, he stunned the fuck out of him. One of my favorite moments is Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon moments was Vince McMahon played about his ankle being fucking hurt. He was in the hospital. Stone Cold just in there fucking wailing on that motherfucker like he was his nurse.
Like, hit him with the bedpan.
Yeah, right. And then, not to mention, you know, don't forget about the whole Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Booker T supermarket match that they had.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. I can't remember. You can't go wrong with that.
When the sun hits your eye like a great pizza pie, that's crack amore. You know, that shit was fucking great, dude. 110 fucking % great. It was fucking immaculate.
One of my favorite ones where he did the Austin first went into his Steve Austin Stone Cold era. You talk about John 3:16. Yeah. Well, Austin 3:16 says, "I just whooped your ass."
Right. And you know he actually lived by that, dude, for a hot while too. Well, Austin 3:16 said, "I just whipped your ass." You know, he kept over and over and over actually using said statement.
And also another thing he said is true is DTA, don't trust anybody.
And then it came back on and bit his own ass. Then it was don't trust Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Good times, man. Good times.
They need to bring back the attitude. They need to bring back the attitude because they would get a lot more views. They would get a lot more old fans back if they did that. Because us older fans that grew up on the Attitude Era,
yeah.
The Attitude Era was the best type of wrestling you can get. The people who were just not getting into watching wrestling, they had no idea what people...
I mean, they actually had bra and panty matches, aka lingerie matches, back in the day. Where the fuck are them at now today? Of course there's not none. It's now just PG, not PG-13, it's now PG.
which women deserve a shot in the ring too, not just show off their goods, you know.
I mean,
but
well, right, but
there's some women wrestlers that didn't need to be in the ring.
I mean, they are divas for a fucking reason. Like, they're supposed to actually flaunt their shit and, whatever, in the ring and everything else, man. And, if you can't do that, then what the fuck is the point in you being called a goddamn WWE diva?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I remember one time Sable actually revealed her bare chest on live television, but with hand painted over herself. And things like that when she was with Mark Merrow.
The marvelous Mark Merrow.
Yeah, she went in that ring and just opened her shirt up, and next thing you knew, you saw her chest. But yeah, she had handprints painted on. Yeah, Sable. Yeah, she went in that ring, and next thing you know, she just opened her shirt and revealed herself, but with handprints painted on her chest.
Yeah, she had like the black handprint like on her titties and all that shit. Yeah, that was fucking awesome too. She's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and
great
memories.
My breast.
Really.
A lot of good memories though. One of my favorite matches I've seen, the older matches I've seen, was Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. Where nobody thought picking up Andre the Giant was possible, and look what happened. Hulk Hogan picked him up.
He did though too, didn't he?
Of course, to find out he let Hulk Hogan pick him up. Because I also did some research that Andre didn't want you to pick him up, he wasn't going to let you.
Well, yeah, he told fucking Hulk Hogan, he was like, if you can scoop dump me, dog, scoop dump me. If not, don't fucking kill yourself. But I'll take it if you're gonna scoop dump me. That's pretty much what it was. It was just body slam. And I'm pretty sure Hulk Hogan won the match that on that move too.
Yeah, he did. That was of course when Andre the Giant was in his heyday though. He wasn't the same person. He was dealing with injury and back problems and all that stuff. One of my dream matches would be Big Show versus Andre. Battle of the Giants.
I thought for the longest time the Big Show was actually Andre's son or some shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, same here. I thought it was what I thought. I'm like, and then all of a sudden, trying to find out he's not. I was like, oh damn.
So, alright, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and end this podcast now because if we keep talking about it, we're not gonna have shit to talk about tomorrow.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Do what you gotta go do, man.
Yeah, I gotta go DoorDash and all this shit here in a little while. So.
Yeah, hit me up tomorrow or something. We can continue.
Alright, man. Well, I'll talk to you later, dog.
Alright, man. Have fun.
Always, dude. Always.